back. You're watching Overdrive and it's time now for us to take your queries on Autoselector. Bert joins us as always. Hi Bert, our first question comes into us from Vinod Bansal. Vinod writes in saying that he wants to buy himself a petrol premium hatch. That's a change. Usually the queries are about diesel hatches. He likes the Honda Jazz, the Hyundai i20 and the Volkswagen Polo. Now he will be driving the car within city limits and plans to upgrade to a sedan over the next 2 years. Hence resale value is a key priority for him. What would you suggest?
The best option in this segment of course is the Honda Jazz. Now, especially where reliability, where comfort, where space, where refinement, and of course overall performance is concerned, there isn't a car to compare it with the Honda Jazz. We've done several comparison tests over the last couple of years, and well, the Honda Jazz cleanly comes out on top over all of the other cars in that segment. However, the big question is resale value. Now, the Honda Jazz, well, may not command the same amount of resale as probably the i20, but it would be very close. Yet, to have experienced the Honda Jazz and all of the features that it has to offer, I think that is the best choice you should go in for.
Okay, our next question comes into us from Chennai. Arun Dev writes in saying he's planning to buy himself a diesel saloon. He's shortlisted the Volkswagen Jetta and the Skoda Laura. Since this is the first time he's buying a diesel sedan, he's concerned about the longevity of the clutch. He wants to know if after 30,000 kilometers, the clutch will actually need a replacement. Should he go in for a DSG auto gearbox? Will that help solve the issue? Also, are the diesel particulate filters in these European cars suitable to deal with the harsh conditions in India and with our fuel? But
well, it is a common belief that clutches do get ruined, especially because of the high torque the diesel cars are likely to generate. But most modern clutches are very capable of sustaining themselves over a long period of time and taking care of all the triggers that the torque puts them through. So, well, you really don't have much of a concern over there. Now, DSG gearboxes, the twin clutch gearboxes, well, we've experienced a few issues with them, especially in the long-term cars that we've had, and these have been largely Volkswagen cars, the Jettas especially. But on the whole, the DSG is a good, fun clutch for a car which gives you outstanding performance, and that's what it's most appreciated for. In every other respect, the DSG clutch is a fantastic clutch. It's a fantastic transmission on the whole. As for the diesel particulate filters, well, the diesel particulate filters that are available on cars in India today, well, they're not really capable of coping up with the kind of fuels we have. But as soon as, especially diesel, when it goes on to Euro 5 grade, yes, these diesel particulate filters will perform the way they should.
Next question comes into us from Happy Brahma. That's quite an interesting name. He wants to buy himself a diesel SUV, a budget of 65 lakh rupees. He covers a distance of about 2,000 kilometers on a monthly basis. He wants a good-looking SUV with good efficiency and one that would last a while. He's listed the choices as BMW X5, the Audi Q7, the Range Rover Evoque. Off that list, what would you suggest?
Happy? With 65 lakh rupees in your pocket, there's only one SUV that's going to make you very, very happy, and that's the Porsche Cayenne. Don't look any further. Now, I do admit the Range Rover Evoque, well, it's a very, very tempting SUV. I mean, no one's really seen anything as good looking in an SUV on our roads or anywhere in the world for that matter. And I do admit it's a very, very stylish SUV, both on the outside and on the inside. But it's also a very compact SUV. You don't get a lot of space inside, though you do get a lot of features. You get a fantastic engine, transmission, and all other peripherals. But it's a very compact SUV. Space isn't its big calling card. For that reason, I admit the Porsche Cayenne is a brilliant SUV. I mean, you get fantastic amounts of space. It may not be very good looking on the outside, but it's got a very nicely designed cabin with all the comforts that you would ever want in an SUV. And then, it is the only true replacement to a sports car. You are not going to get that kind of performance and dynamics in any other SUV. Trust me, we have driven it at the Chennai racetrack at Sri Perumbudur, and well, that SUV has just completely blown our minds away with the kind of things it's capable of doing. It is the only SUV that's going to bring a big smile out onto your face.
Our final question comes into us from Sandeep Sharma. He wants to buy himself a petrol sedan, budget of between 6 to 7 lakh rupees. He's shortlisted the Swift Desire 1.2, the Ford Classic 1.6, the Maruti SX4 and the Toyota Etios. The car will mostly be driven on the highway. His requirements are reliability, easy drive, comfort, ride quality and a spacious seat to seat a family of 4. What would you suggest, Bert?
Well, the two best choices in what you've listed out are the Maruti SX4 and of course the Toyota Etios. Now, the Etios may not be a very nice looking cabin on the inside. I mean, you really won't appreciate the way the dashboard is styled. It all looks very plain and simple. But let me tell you, that is a fantastic car. It's got a great engine, the petrol especially. It's very, very torquey, phenomenal drivability both in the city and on the highways, great comfort levels and a lot of space for 5 people within that cabin. it is a fantastic car overall. The SX4 on the other hand, well, it too is a fantastic car, just that it's a little bit dated, it's a little older, though it too has the same amounts of space. It's got fantastic ride quality as well. It's also got great dynamics. I mean, remember that this car has been used by most rallies in the country at one time or the other for, well, the Indian National Rally Championship. So it's got all the handling and dynamic credentials that any car you want to drive and enjoy should have. So in that respect, yes, the SX4. But my advice to you, go in for the Etios. It's a little more contemporary in every respect than the SX4.
Well, best of luck, Sandeep. With that, it is time for us to wrap up Autoselector. Do remember to send us your queries. We'll get Bert to answer them. Write to us, helpdesk at overdrive.co.in. That's our email address. You can also visit us on Twitter and Facebook and leave us your questions.